Hey there, this is Akshit Madan and welcome back to the next part of complete Pandas tutorial. And in this part, we are going to see the append function, right? So append function is not that much different from the merge function. In merge function, we were merging the data frames. But in append function, we are going to append one data frame into another data frame, right? So what it means, it means to add one data frame into another data frame, right? So first of all, as usual, we have to import pandas as PD. Then I'm not using any CSV file. I'm going to create data frame using dictionaries. So what I'm doing, pd.dataframe, and over here I have to define the column names. So roll number is my first column. Then I'm defining the mathematics marks for some students. That means for 5 students of roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then physics marks. And in DF2 also, same thing is there. Roll numbers are changed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and maths and physics marks are there. So if I print these data frames, I can see that these are my data frames in which the first data frame shows the first 5 roll numbers and the next data frame shows the next 5 roll numbers, and the marks of maths and physics are given. Okay. So now I'm going to use my append function. Now if you will hit shift plus tab, you will be able to see that these are the parameters that you can use with the append function, and we are going to use some of these parameters, right? So first of all, I'm going to append data frame 2 into my data frame 1. So df1 dot append df2. So what will happen? As we can see that the column names were same, roll number, maths and physics. So they are as it is. And these are my indexes. These are my roll numbers. So what has happened? Roll number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are appended to roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? So df2 is printed after df1. Right? And maths and physics marks are also printed respectively for each and every roll number, right? So what has happened, df2 is next to df1, right? But if I do df2 dot append df1, then df2 will be printed first, then df1 will be printed. As you can see, it is very much simple, right? I think you don't have any confusion. Now I'm going to use one more parameter, that is ignore index. So if I will use ignore index, then what will happen? So my ignore index is going to continue the index as it was there, right? So if I see this part where I have not written ignore index, then we can see that 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because that indexes of these are continued, right? But if I write ignore index is equal to true, then it is going to increment my index as usually, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Like this. So ignore index is good to write in the append function, right? Because I don't want again to start from zero if I am appending one data frame into another data frame, right? Now let's move on to the next parameter, that is sort. So sort is going to sort your column names. So L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, right? So maths, physics, then roll number, right? So this is the significance of the sort function, sort parameter. Like this, there are different parameters and you can try them out. And this I'm leaving it for you so that you also explore these libraries, right? Now what I'm doing next I'm defining a column which is not present in df2. So there is one column called chemistry which is present in df1, but I can see that this chemistry marks are not there in df2. So what will happen if I append df1 with df2, right? So these are roll number, chemistry, and physics, and we can say that maths is not there in df1, right? So one column is there which is present in df1 but not in df2, and one column is there which is present in df2 but not in df1, right? And only one common column is there, that is physics. So what will happen if I append df1 with df2 and ignore index is true? Then the values, like in df1 maths was not there, right? So till index number 4 the maths marks will be null, right? And after this the chemistry marks will be null, right? The same thing is happening that we were doing in the merge function, right? So the values which are not present, they will be considered null. Perfect, right? Now let's see in the next case. In the next case, maths is there in every column, roll number is there in every column, in every data frame, and physics is there, right? But I can see that chemistry is there in df1, but chemistry is not there in df2. So what will happen? Chemistry will be taken null in df2, right? All the values for chemistry will be taken null. So very simple. It's very simple. I think that you don't have any confusion with the append function, and that's it. I don't think that you will be using more parameters in append function when you will be doing data analysis. This is more than enough, right? So I hope you like this video. So till the next content, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot.